10 ways to differentiate your business, product, offer, or even yourself. That's what we're talking about today, so stick around. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Alan, and on this channel, we talk all things sales funnels and digital marketing. Now, you probably already know that differentiating yourself is one of the best ways to sell pretty much anything. However, most businesses seem committed to using their marketing to say how much better or faster or stronger or smoother or some other word that ends with than the rest of their competition. However, being better is actually one of the worst messages that you can use in your marketing, and here's why. First is because everyone is saying the exact same things as you. So if you are saying you are the fastest or smoothest or cleanest or strongest or whatever you are promising that your product or service is, every one of your competitors is saying the exact same thing. And on top of that, you probably aren't the actual cheapest or actual fastest or smoothest. So that is one reason. The second reason why it doesn't pay to be better or any other is because your audience either doesn't believe you or they don't care. So if you say we are cheaper, we are faster, we are smoother, so buy us. Keep in mind, if somebody says buy our laptops because they are cheaper than Apple, what do they sell? MacBooks? Yeah, than MacBooks. Does that mean people will go buy this cheaper version? No. If they say we are faster or cheaper or better or any other word that ends with than this Apple product, than this Samsung product, than this whatever, does that mean everybody will go run to that person that claims to be some kind of better? The answer is no. And the third reason is because better doesn't exist. So if you say your product or car or course or microphone or whatever is better, what you really should be saying is better for who? Or even better for what? So if your face cream or shampoo or product or coaching or whatever, if you say it's better than your competitors, what you really are meaning to say is better for who? Because just keep in mind that better is not a universal catch-all that applies to everyone, which means that better doesn't exist. So keep in mind, this does not mean that you have to invent something new, but that in most cases, being different is much, much better than being better. So in any case, let's take a look at 10 ways to differentiate your business, product, or even yourself. Number 10 on our list is with your outcome. Now, you may have heard the phrase before, they don't buy the drill, they buy the hole. And that's the exact concept that applies here. So whatever product or service it is that you sell, keep in mind that actually there's another good phrase that says sell futures, not features. And the point is that your audience, they just don't care about the bells and whistles that are on your product or service as opposed to your competitors. Now, as somebody selling that thing, you want to tell them, but look at this new thing I added. Look at this new coding. Look at this new function. Look at this new feature I added. Those are all things that matter to the seller. But to the buyer, what they care about a million times more is the outcome, is the future state that they will be in once they buy and use whatever you are selling. Let's look at Coca-Cola, for example. There's a reason why their last two slogans have been Open Happiness and Taste the Feeling as their slogans. Because in reality, how are they different from all their competitors? They aren't. They sell the same artificially sweetened poison as all their competitors. But notice their slogans. Open happiness. So that targets the future state that the buyer or drinker will be in afterward. Or taste the feeling. So, I will feel a certain way after I buy and drink this thing. So the point is that you want to target a future, not a feature. And another great way I've found is that if you catch yourself focusing on your features more than you'd like to, then ask yourself why 3 times. So if you really want to tell people, my microphone has a new Teflon metal coating, okay? Why? Because it will help you to sound better. Ah, okay. Why? Because if you sound better, you will be able to become famous or sell more products or whatever. And with any product, it's the same way. So if you really want to promote the new coating, the new buttons, the new case, the new any type of feature, just remember to ask yourself 3 times, why does that matter? Why should the buyer care? The next way to differentiate yourself is with your process. Now, a great example of this is how, I don't know, whichever beer that is says, we're triple hops brewed. Now, on one hand, maybe every other beer is also triple hops brewed, whatever that means. But they, whichever beer that is that claimed that, they claimed it. So now they own it. And there's a really good video, or there's a really good clip or episode of Mad Men where they are reviewing or they're trying to help a cigarette company. And he asks the cigarette maker, how do you make your cigarettes? And they say, we do this, blah, 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 blah. And then we toast it. And then we do this, this, and that. And Don Draper, the main character, says, wait, your new slogan should be, we're toasted. And the cigarette company owner says, but everybody else's cigarettes are toasted too. And he says, but they haven't claimed it.
We breed insect repellent tobacco seeds, plant them in the North Carolina sunshine, grow it, cut it, cure it, toast it.
Well, there you go. But everybody else's tobacco is toasted.
No, everybody else's tobacco is poisonous. Lucky Strikes is toasted.
It's toasted. I get it.
So just keep that in mind that your audience doesn't know your process. So as long as nobody else as long as none of your competitors have claimed that specific step of your process, then zero in on whatever that may be. Toasted, triple hops brewed. We focus on blah, blah, blah. Our step includes this. Whatever it is, look at your entire process. Where does your process start? How do you refine it? How do you narrow your idea? How do you create the eventual offer? How do you deliver that offer? So look at your entire process from creation to delivery and see which little step out of those you can zero in on to make it sound better. Number 8 on our list is with ease and convenience. Now, pretty much the number one reason people don't take action on pretty much anything, buying a product, going to the gym, jogging, pretty much anything, the main reason why people don't do it or don't take action is because it just seems too hard or too inconvenient or something like that. So why do you think Amazon cleverly and fought so hard to hold on to their one-click buy button, which they actually have patented? I'm not sure if they still have that patent, but the point is that they emphasized their ease and convenience. So that means one-click purchasing, or no questions asked refunds, or free delivery. All of those things are telling the buyer or the audience, buying from us is easy. Giving me your money is convenient. Well, better yet, receiving our value is easy and convenient. Gaining the future that you will get from buying whatever we're selling is very easy and is very convenient and won't interrupt your life in any negative way. The next way to differentiate your business is with yourself. So if you have a faceless business, then consider throwing your face or some other type of personality into it. Because the point is that humans have evolved to naturally trust faces, voices, pretty much other people as a whole. So if you are a faceless company like Coca-Cola or GM or, I don't know, some other kind of company where there's no person attached to it, then people don't really care, or they don't believe it when they say they care about this or they have some certain values. So however you can, see if you can associate your name, your face, your personality, your sense of humor, pretty much anything like that, because people will connect to it. If nothing else, remember that your competitors don't have you. So however you can inject your past, your story, your dreams, your hopes, your accomplishments, all of these specific things that have to do with you, which of course are different than all of your competitors. So this, of course, especially works better with personal brands that are selling services maybe, but this does work with products as well. So however you can, consider injecting yourself into your marketing to differentiate your business. Next on our list is to offer something new. Now, this is another quirk of human psychology that we naturally gravitate towards what is newer, what's more recent, which we feel applies more to us and our current situation. Now, even when it's not fair, and I do this too, if I see a YouTube video from 4 or 5 years ago, I naturally try to find a newer one. Now, there's reasons for this, of course, but the point is that being new is often better than being better. For example, why do you think there is a huge line outside every time Apple is selling a new iPhone? When we all know most of those people in line have the phone from just 1 year or 2 years earlier, which is pretty much 99% exactly identical. So those people literally aren't even using the phone in their pocket to even 20% of its capacity. But there's something new, so they just have to have it. And also, sticking to iPhone, there's a lot of ways that you can make things new. You can give it a new name, such as iPhone. So we don't sell phones like everybody else does. We sell iPhones. So however you can, see if you can make whatever you are selling something new. In fact, look around you right now. What products do you have? Do you have a phone, a laptop, a water bottle, pretty much any one of those things near you? So my question is, was that the cheapest option? Was it the fastest model or option? Whatever it was, comment below why you chose that exact model instead of the cheaper brand. The number 5 way to differentiate your business is with your customers. Now, I'm guessing you probably already have a decent idea of who you help or who you can help and who you are targeting your product or service at. Now, there are a million reasons to dive into who you are specifically selling to, or who you are marketing to at least. But when it comes to identifying your customers, there are 2 ways to do this. The first way is to market to your actual customers. So if you actually target seniors or new parents or new YouTubers or whatever, then you can target your marketing at that type of person. But the second way to market your product is to their ideal self-image. So, for example, Pepsi once marketed their drink as the drink of the youth. Now, do you think they actually only wanted young people to drink Pepsi? Of course not. For a million reasons, but mainly because most young people are broke. But by marketing to the youth, a lot of people who wanted to be youthful, who wanted to reconnect with the past and their youth and so forth, said, yeah, sure, I'll drink Pepsi. I'll see what they're about. So the point is that you can market to either your actual customers or to their ideal self-image. Number 4 on our list is with your offer. Now, your offer is extremely important, and a good or bad offer can make or break a business. Now, a great older example is when Domino's first introduced their hot and fresh pizza delivered in 30 minutes or it's free. Now, that is the offer of all offers because most people said, in less than 30 minutes or it's free. That's such a good offer that people would order it even if they didn't want pizza, even if they're on a diet or they didn't really eat pizza very often or they had never heard of this brand or whatever. That offer was so strong that it took a small town nobody pizza company to one of the biggest pizza shops in the US. Now, you actually have a lot of leeway when it comes to creating your offer. Now, it's kind of like a painting or like a tapestry where you get to design it as fancy or as nice as you like. You can put something, a free offer, a guarantee, a bonus, there's actually a million things you can do to make your offer more irresistible. But the point is that nothing beats the right offer to the right audience. The next way to differentiate your business is to make enemies. Yeah, this is a fun, juicy one. Now, we've already mentioned you can target who you are for, which type of outcome you help. But if you're making enemies, you're doing the exact opposite. You are telling people, we are not for this type of person. This is not the outcome we're going to give you, which actually works much better than you think it would. The most popular way to make an enemy is by positioning yourself against somebody who's too mainstream. So a lot of food companies say, we're not like those guys who put all that bad stuff in your food. Or shampoo or any type of household products say, we're not like those guys who put all that bad stuff in your products. So notice that less than half of what they're saying is what they actually do, but an even bigger part of what they're saying is who they're not like, who they dislike, how those other guys on the other aisle, that other product, that other company's customers are the bad guys, and we're definitely not like them. Number 2 on our list is with price. Now, first things first, being the cheapest is the absolute worst way on earth to market yourself or to position yourself. Because at the end of the day, unless you have Walmart's scale, then even if you win, you lose. So in many ways, what I suggest is being the most expensive in your market. So if you are absolutely dedicated to differentiating yourself by price, no matter what you do, do not choose the low end, choose the high end, which has a million other benefits, which we don't have time to talk about here, but it is much better to aim high than low here. Yes, selling at a lower price can open you to a bigger pool or a bigger market, but those are the worst type of customers in every way. Or another way to look at it is if you need emergency liver surgery, are you going to shop around to the doctor that says, I'm the cheapest? No, you're going to go to the one who says, I do the best job at it. Next on our list is other, which generally is a catch-all for things like variety or quality. Now, similar to having the lowest price, these are the absolute worst ways to differentiate yourself or your business. Not because you don't have great quality or selection or service or whatever, but because all of your competitors can say the exact same thing, which is exactly the thing you're trying to avoid. And the best way to differentiate your business is to hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. It does help a lot. And definitely comment below if you have any ideas for future videos as well. For more help generating leads, building your list, and more, then definitely check out and download my 20 ways to get more leads and sales below. Differentiating your product or offer can make or break your business more than anything else. So review these 10 factors we talked about today and double down on whatever makes you different. Remember that being different is a million times more important than being better. Well, that wraps us up for today. Thanks everyone for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next one.